Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Strategic Mine, Blitzkrieg, and the invasion of Poland. This should be our finale episode. I feel pretty good about, the fact that we'll probably get an absolute victory. I don't know for sure, but I think we're doing all right. I think we could do it. We'll see, guys. Right now we only have 3 turns left for the Soviets to get here, and this turn's already over, so really just 2 turns left. That's the one thing I'm worried about. That could cause the problem. And keep us from getting the absolute victory if we don't hurry up and get to this city here and this city here, guys. We've got to make faster progress. So for now, though, and I think we did move this guy, right? Yeah, for now, though, we can go ahead and end this turn, see what the AI does. They are moving their plane to attack our bomber. Okay, well, that's fine. Or excuse me, to attack our artillery. And that's fine. The artillery has decided to attack the tank. That's not surprising. And the infantry has actually gone onto the bridge. That was silly. He's going to attack that tank unit and take a lot of damage. Yep, because we also had artillery support here. He didn't do any damage to the tank. Wow. Oh, their plane ran out of fuel, it looks like. Yeah, I think their plane just ran out of fuel because he was right over here. I didn't know the AI would do that. Move to attack. Yeah, that was silly. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that fighter anymore because he died. We'll take that, man. That's helpful. So we should hopefully be able to take this city this turn. And then it'll just be a matter of getting this one here, which we'll be very close to getting to. We should have our troops outside of it. I don't know if we'll get there in time, though, guys. We'll see. For right now, though, I feel like we should be able to get that one. So let's go and start with that, actually. I think that's the best place for us to start. So we need to locate the units here. So again, let's use the aviation recon. So we can fire on them and do the most damage. So our artillery here, let me see, can we do the incendiary shells? Let's actually use the incendiary shells this time. Try and get this anti-tank destroyed. And then we'll also fire on this infantry unit here. And then we're going to move this guy forward to attack the anti-tank and gain control here. Alright, excellent. So gained one of the 2 flags that we need to take there. We could also fire, I think we're going to move the artillery forward a little bit. We could also fire with this artillery an additional time to attack there. We'll see if that's something we want to do and if we have the points for it. We could also bring our bombers over there. Well, nope, we can't do anything. We need to get these guys going back to get fuel. Or else our plane will look like their damn plane and die due to lack of fuel. How about this guy? Can he go? He cannot. And there's just nobody to really attack along here that we can actually get to. Well, you know what? We can get to this guy here. You know what? I want him here because once this guy's dealt with, let's see if how much progress we make here, guys. So let's go and attack with the tank unit. And that should allow us, yeah, we can attack again. Is that what we want to do? Or do we want to attack him with the infantry? You know, let's go and attack him with the tank. And could attack there. Let's see who has the best odds. Oh yes, there's still the damn artillery here that's going to provide fire support. Alright, so, let's see if we can get the artillery dealt with. Probably not. Let's get over here. And I suppose we'll attack the fort just because we're here. Although, do we have ammunition where we're at right now? Do we have a supply? I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we have any supply throughout here, guys. Yeah, there's no supply on this side, so we don't want to use up any of our attacks if we can avoid it. We could go this way with the recon unit. I think the artillery's right there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we can't find him. He's right there. Alright, so we need to get to this artillery and get him destroyed. We also could really use that airbase right there as well. So we won't be able to destroy him this turn. Yeah, more than likely not going to be able to destroy him this turn. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll figure out what we're going to do there here in a minute. Let's first get this tank moving back down here to support us. As for the bombers, we could go ahead and start hitting that guy up, but I feel like we have enough support there. I really think he should just go back and refuel and stuff. I think that'd be for the best, excuse me. So yeah, we're going to refuel up, and maybe we'll move out. Let me see how the best way to do this is, because this guy's actually got a little bit of fuel and ammunition. Well, this one, I suppose he's doing all right. He's not doing too shabby. All right, so can't attack these guys and just do a stupid amount of damage here. Yeah, we're doing pretty good there. I think we'll probably go ahead and move the fighter back so that he can support the bombers here. And so we'll move him out immediately, and then we'll just move the bombers wherever they can be supported by him. And they'll just be able to attack next turn. And here. All right, excellent. So the artillery should be able to move forward and start firing on these units here, I think. Let me just see what happens here. We cannot fire on the artillery yet, which means he can't fire on us. And so we can fire on the anti-air. You know what? We might be able to get this damn anti-air dealt with. Damn, that changes things. Because then I would want to hurry up and bomb that damn artillery. You know what, guys? Let's go ahead and use the frontline artillery on this guy. Excellent. Now, I don't know that we want to go in there yet. Or if we even can. It doesn't look like we even can go in there. Alright, well that's... Okay, we can finally get rid of the anti-air unit. I think we should do that too. Just so they can't repair them. Alright, excellent. We'll go ahead and move our troops into the city now. So if they attacked us, then we would have that benefit. Alright, looking pretty good. So we're not in Warsaw yet. And again, when we take Warsaw, I think that's what fires that one event that you guys will see here soon. Alright, so we got a lot of artillery support over here. They no longer have anti-air, so what I think we're going to do is bring our planes over here, start bombarding that artillery. Though I don't know what's located here, so you know what, we should probably take a look, but if we did, it's kind of risky. Let's move our fighter there first. And just see, because there could very well be an anti-air somewhere around here, guys. Yeah, if we use... It's fine, guys. Let's locate what's over here. I think we should. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, guys. Let's see what's here. No anti-air. Nobody guarding the airbase. We have a tank, a artillery, an infantry, and an anti-tank. All right, good to know. So no anti-air to worry about. That is excellent news. So let's go ahead and start taking out this damn artillery unit then. And we'll send some fighter support. All right, excellent. So just slowly getting that artillery dealt with there. Let's see what we want to do here. So I want to say that there is anti-air here. We'll go ahead and confirm that real quick. Let's go this way. Yeah, there's anti-air support. All right, so here and they destroy that. So here they have anti-air, infantry, and artillery. Okay, very, very good to know. So I suppose we won't be able to use our planes there, so we'll just use them here. And then we'll send them back to go get supplies. And if he can move out, we will. Yeah, we're gonna move him out. And same thing here, use this guy. Probably should have used the incendiary bombs. Too late now. And then next turn we'll send him back over to here. We do have these planes though that can provide support, and that's what we'll do. We'll have him fire here. He has fighter support just in case. And so yes, we have several bombers here. Okay, I didn't realize just how many bombers we have. Maybe we should go here then. We won't have any fighter support. What we could do is also try and get rid of that artillery. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Let's attack with this guy. Do as much damage to the artillery as possible. But it's fine that we don't destroy him. Let's attack this tank, tank unit, because he's a risk. And just hope they don't pop out a fighter somewhere. Alright, so they did... Damn, that sucks. They did restore the infantry here. Can this guy attack here? He cannot. So might as well attack with this unit here. And then we'll put him on the trucks once we figure out how much room we have there. Alright, so let's go and get this unit taken out. Now, we didn't need to take that unit out. I was just worried he'd come up behind us, so figured might as well. So we now have an upgrade for this unit. This is the one with the Vickers machine gun. And let's see what we want to give him. I think we're going to give him the Swift Strike ability, so he doesn't have to worry about taking as much damage from artillery fire. Alright, so I think all of our planes have moved, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just double check. See if anybody's got any moves. Yeah, it looks like everybody's moved. Alright, so all the planes have moved. Alright, so now we need to get that unit dealt with. We'll fire with the anti-air first. And what we want to do is make sure we get the kill with the tank. It looks like that should be the case. Or at least push him back, and then we'll be able to get the kill. There we go, so he should be dead. Lovely. So we're going to start pushing forward here, so we can start attacking the artillery. And I think that might be what we do, though. We could just leave them here and reinforce them. That'd be a good option as well. Do we want to get on trucks? How far can the artillery fire? No, because he would be able to fire on us if we went that far. So we'll just go here. We do have the artillery that we're going to move forward, and they will go forward on trucks. So let's just hope that tank doesn't come over here. I'm just going to take that risk. And then see how we want to do this. We need to get to here before Lublin. So I think we'll probably move forward. Though, could also just stay here and repair. I think that's what we'll do. Let's go and reinforce them. Because that tank could come down here and cause us some issues because that artillery is sitting in the truck. So hopefully that's enough to do the job there. Alright, so we still have the units all across here. Let's see who still needs to move. I don't actually know. Alright, so we finished with all those units. I always get mixed up on what we've done this turn. I don't think we've used these units yet. Yeah, we still have this fight here to do. So let's see how the best way to do this is going to be. This unit's pretty weak. We'll probably be able to kill him. Maybe not, though, just because of the entrenchment. They do have pretty good entrenchment there. So you might not be able to kill him. We might want to fire on him first, though. We would kill him with the artillery if we hit him. Let's see who does the most damage here. Alright, let's go ahead and fire on this guy with the artillery. And then I think we should be able to take out these guys completely now. Yeah, that's the way it looks. It'll allow us to push forward there. This will allow us to attack this guy here. And then completely kill all the units over here. Alright, just beautiful. Yeah, that worked out very, very well. Very well. Oh, there's a unit there. Okay. Let's go locate him. It's an infantry unit. In forest. So probably shouldn't attack him. I don't think we... Yeah, it's just not worth it. Instead, we'll have to weaken him a little bit. And so these were the units that were going to launch the offensive into here. So now that we've taken them out, we don't have to worry about them any longer. And that won't cause any problems when we take Warsaw. Because once you take Warsaw, that results in them launching an offensive down here. And again, the reason will become clear once we've actually done that. So I think we have all the flags. Yeah, okay. Let's go and start moving forward then. These guys could instead go this way. And do we want to get in the trucks? Yeah, we can get in the trucks. I think it's pretty safe. And then let's also bring the troops here, or excuse me, the artillery here. We'll bring one on this side. Although we do have an artillery on this side. Okay, I suppose we can just go this way. I don't think they can get around us, so we should be pretty safe here to use our trucks. Alright, so who's left to move? Okay, we still move him. And I suppose we will, just to kind of support that unit there. And maybe also go and reinforce them. Yeah, we'll reinforce them. Let's see who's left to move after that guy. Alright, so he has to get across the river. Do we want to do that? Yeah, I mean, we got to move across the river eventually, right? I don't see anybody who's going to attack us here. I don't think they'll come out or even be able to hit us there. So I think that's everybody, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's everybody. Everybody has moved. Let's go ahead and end our turn and see what the AI does. We have one turn left after this to get those damn cities taken. I don't know if that's going to be enough, guys. We're going to be really pressed. In fact, I think the Russians actually come here this turn. They are going to defend. Oh no, they're going to attack our recon unit. Okay. They went back to attack to.
Greetings, German comrades. The Red Army will be taking Brest-Litovsk and Lvov as agreed upon in our pact. So in the interest of our continued cooperation, I suggest all your military units steer clear of these cities.
Too late, dear colleague. Our combined forces have built up too much momentum to stop now. I do hope, though, it doesn't come to violence between the German and the Soviet troops. After all, you wouldn't want to violate the non-aggression pact signed by our leaders, would you?
Alright, so yeah, the Soviet troops come this turn. Can't stop from taking these cities, of course, which is why it's not an objective. These are the two cities they're going after, is right here, which we almost have control of, and right here. It's going to be close, very, very close. We will be able to take here. I didn't have any problem taking this one last time either, so not surprising that we aren't going to have any issues here. I don't know if we'll even need to fire. Well, we might need to. Let's use the incendiary. Just not going to do much damage to these guys because of the knight. And his high entrenchment as well is another thing causing us a little bit of issue there. Okay, yeah, can't attack there. I suppose we're going to get closer with the artillery and try attacking again and seeing if he does a little bit better. The frontline artillery does 1 with the incendiary, still 1, so we won't use that. We just got to get this guy dealt with, man, before the Soviets come over here. Oh, so close, guys. I don't think that'll force his retreat. You know, let's see what we end up doing with our planes, because we absolutely need support here, which does mean we're going to have to fly overhead again, even though we know we're going to take the damage here. Where do we want to fly over? I'm trying to remember where each unit was. I think it's here, because the ones we fly over are the ones that we're going to be able to see. So yeah, we can now see the artillery and the anti-air, and so we got to get them taken out. This is feeling awfully familiar to what happened the last time I did this, guys. Same situation where I was just, you know, I was coming up on the city with just the 1 turn left. So again, just didn't move fast enough with these guys. I thought that would be different this time, but that wasn't the case. Can fire on the artillery with this guy here. I don't think we'll be able to get the anti-air taken out. I don't know, guys. This unit here is going to have to go back unless he bombs somebody over here. But I feel like we got plenty of turns left to deal with those units. So, oh, he can't do shit anyway. He doesn't have any ammunition. Never mind. I take all that back. Let's go and bring him back in. Then we'll have him come back out. That's all he'll be able to do for this particular turn. How about this guy? Same deal here, guys. Same deal. All right, so what we're going to need to do is get these units here moving, since they're kind of in the way right now. And we'd have to fire on him first, on the anti-air, I mean, in order to get him taken out. Is it going to be worth it? Will we have enough bombers to take this guy out down here? He can't reach. And how about this guy? He needs fuel. And he's probably too far away anyways. He can't reach either. He can reach. So we'll have... Where is this guy? Oh, he's all the way up here. So yeah, essentially we're going to have 1 bomber to take him out. How about this guy? We do have this bomber as well. So we might be able to do it if we can take him out without... if we can fire on him. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to fire on him. Alright, that's a real shame. I really don't think we'll be able to get it, guys. I'd be shocked if we're able to break through there. Yeah, because we just can't get the fire support we need. Can we get here? We would have to fight that guy. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's attack with the tank and the anti-air first. Try and get this artillery dealt with. Oh, okay, that's who's providing support. Alright, that makes sense. I forgot this guy was here. So what we're going to want to do is, I guess we're going to move... Well, we got a lot of stuff we got to get done here, don't we? So let's go and deal with the artillery unit here, because he's going to cause us problems. Though we might be able to take him out with the recon unit or the tank. Looks like neither one of them can deal with this, actually. And the tank should probably deal with that unit there. Okay, yeah, he's going to be a problem no matter what happens here. Alright, so let's go ahead and bomb him once with the with the bomber. And then we're also going to, well, this guy needs to refuel, doesn't he? Yeah, if he goes anywhere, he will die. I wonder if we're able to get control of that this turn. Probably not. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, what about this bomber here? What if we sent him over here to deal with this? Let's try bombing him and seeing if we can't get him taken out with one of our tanks here. Or with our, oh, looks like the recon does pretty damn good damage here. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so this guy's already fired. Let's go ahead and have him move. And then we're going to fire on... Oh, this guy can't go either. Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to do, guys. I don't know why the... Sorry about the loud vehicles, guys. I don't know why you can't do any damage to our recon unit. But we will take that. That'll give us that intelligence data. And then if we kill the tank, then we'll be able to go get the airbase. Alright, beautiful. Alright, and then we can also fire on the artillery if we wanted to. And I suppose we will. I know we're attacking to the city, but that's alright. So that'll allow us to land our planes here, which would be super useful, man. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring... so this plane can actually operate here now because he has the closer range. So we don't need to worry about him running out of fuel. So could try and take that artillery out. Let me just see how the best way to do this would be. Yeah, I guess taking out the artillery here is probably more important. Let's see if he can do it with this guy, though. Okay, so he can do it. Let's fire on him. Oh, and that did not kill him. Alright, that's a shame. So we do have our fighter here. So let's just take him out. And then go land. And he should be able to come back up. Yes, he can. So that'll allow him to then support wherever this bomber ends up going. Which could bomb there, but he's not going to do very much damage. I feel like we got enough artillery over there to provide support. So let's instead bomb here. And then what we'll do is we'll bring that one fighter off of the airbase here to support him. Alright, so these guys have both moved. He's moved. We do have control of that airbase. And yeah, I just don't know, guys, that we'll be able to get into here. It just doesn't seem like we will be able to. So we can attack the artillery with the tank. Can the infantry get over here? He cannot. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. We'll move forward right there. Could attack twice with the artillery. Yeah, I just don't think we'll be able to get in here, guys. Yeah, it's a real shame, a real bummer. But yeah, it's just not able to do it, guys. All right, so let's attack him, and then we'll attack with the artillery. I suppose we could have attacked the artillery first. We did get a level up with artillery. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and get him something. See what the best thing to get would be. We could do the mobile, or no, not the mobile, the counter battery. I think that's what we're going to get him, actually. Let's get the counter battery. And that allows him to perform better against artillery. And then what we could do is then use the frontline artillery to fire on him again. Now, not enough to kill him, of course. Yeah. But we could bring a plane over there to bomb him again. We get hit with that anti-air, though, if we did. We do have this fighter here. And yeah, he wouldn't even be able to kill him any damn way. Alright, so let's instead attack somewhere else. I guess we'll go here. Attack that artillery. And I think we've got other bombers sitting around. We have this fighter up here. Yeah, that's right. We have all these bombers here. So we're going to want to move them down this way so that they can... we probably just should put them on the airbase in preparation for the next turn, actually. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to do here. Maybe not with the fighter, because we do have so many planes down here. Maybe we'll use the fighter right here to kind of start, although he doesn't have any entrenchment. Yeah, there's no reason to do this here. Let's just get him onto the airbase. and try and get them as close over here as possible. I'll see if we can't get them next turn. Probably not, though. Could bomb with one of the bombers at that artillery. Again, I kind of feel like we should just have both of these bombers prepared to bomb that city, because I think we get one more turn. I think it's, you know, you get to the 0 turn there. So we still got one more turn to try and get the city, and we got to put everything we got into taking these 2 points. So like all of our bombers are going to have to focus on attacking the units there. Pretty much every plane we have, we'll have to send there. And even then, I don't know that it's going to work, guys. We're just going to be very, very close to likely failing there. I guess we'll move this guy over to here. The artillery will probably attack us, but, you know, it's better than him attacking. Well, you know what? If he attacked our artillery, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Because remember, we have that trait now that makes us better at defending against artillery for that particular unit. All right, so we still have our artillery to get this guy here taken out. So let's go ahead and move. I don't know if we want to move yet. Let's just attack, because if we can get this unit taken out, then what we're going to want to do is move them up closer so they can start the assault on Warsaw. Looks like we should be able to kill him. Yeah, there we go, beautiful. So that allows us to move into the city and attack that guy, but obviously we don't want to do that. He wouldn't do well on that. They don't have the artillery support anymore. But yeah, still not able to have good progress here. I think we're still going to attack, though, despite the fact. Yeah, let's just attack, guys. And could attack with this unit here. 3-4 or 2-3. Alright, I guess we'll use this guy first. I know that these guys don't perform well in the city, guys. Not at all. I suppose there's not really a race. Yeah, there's really not a race to do this, guys. Let's move this guy over here. We're just going to take our time. Let's just be patient. Just be patient. Get all these guys moving forward in their trucks. Alright. So, who's left to move? I guess we'll go through all of our units. So that's right, we got the tank that we've been moving down here. So let's go ahead and move. Oh yes, we still haven't done this yet. Have we attacked with all these guys yet? Yeah, we have attacked. Oh, okay, that's right. I was waiting to see what was going to happen there, if we were going to have any planes to send there. I completely forgot about that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and... They can take this turn. And we already used that ability. Hopefully we push them out so that I can take the city. Damn it. We'll go ahead and end our turn. The Russians will take this city this turn. So we already know that we failed. So this is a real shame because I invested so much towards getting these on time. Yeah, that's a real bummer, man. Yeah, I forgot to send a plane over here. That's what it really came down to, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and end the turn. I really feel like this objective here, the secondary objective, I don't know, I think it should have been like that one secondary objective in the Guadalcanal battle and the Pacific one. I don't know if you guys remember. There was this objective that you didn't actually have to complete in order to, it was a secondary objective. You didn't need to complete it in order for it to, you know, consider that you had gotten all the secondary objectives. And so that would have been nice if this was one. But again, they're going to send him over here. He's going to kill that unit there, which we did all that work to kill him. And then he'll take the city with one of these units. And so we did fail. It's a real shame. So yeah, we will not be getting the secondary objective, unfortunately. We'll try and get this here, but now there's really not that race to do it anymore because we did fail it, unfortunately. You know, unless we don't need this one here, but I think we did. I think we needed both of them. Maybe we didn't need the railroad station. Maybe we only needed that one because it hasn't said that we failed it yet. Oh, okay, hold up. We only need the cities. All right. Okay, I didn't know that. That is, okay, that's good to know. We only need the 2 cities, so we haven't failed yet. We only need to win here. Well, we can do that then. Yeah, we can definitely do that. There's no reason why we can't complete that. All right, so let's go ahead and hit them with the artillery. Of course, that artillery will provide support fire, but it's fine. And then let's see if we can't get them destroyed and then move in and take the city. There we go. Beautiful.
Lvov and Brest-Litovsk are yours. The Red Army will be there soon. Let's organize a joint parade so they don't come in vain.
That is incredible news, HiJynx. Greet the Russians with some schnapps. I bet they will be incredibly tired. Indeed, a joint parade might strengthen our alliance, not to mention putting the Soviet equipment on full display for our intelligence service.
Alright guys, so we were actually able to get it because yeah, you only needed those 2 cities. If I had known that when I did that the first time, I would have been able to get that, but I had taken these 2 before because they had the flags on them. So yeah, I didn't realize that. But yeah, if I would have just clicked on that. So yeah, good to know. And we've got it. We completed the secondary objective, and now we're in a very good position to get the absolute victory. And we don't need to take these 2, but we probably will. I don't see any reason not to. Though, of course, we would have to identify that infantry. I don't know. We'd have to send a lot of bombers over here. We do have all those planes that are ready to do so. We still have 4 turns left. It's a lot of time to get this completed. Let's go ahead and bring the artillery forward to start the armored train car. Start bombarding that guy there. We'll just move them here. Go ahead and start bombarding this infantry unit. Do a little bit of damage to him. Alright, so see how the best way to do this would be. We need a lot of planes over here if we want to actually get those 2 flags in time, which would get us prestige, so it's useful to do so, I guess. I think we have plenty enough units here to take Warsaw, so I don't think we need the planes here. So yeah, we could use all of our planes down here, I suppose. I don't see any reason not to. So we'd want to, well, we need to identify that unit, but I think the planes would likely do it when we moved here. So what we need to do is attack this guy first. See who the best unit to do it would be. Probably this infantry unit, the Pioneer. He's going to do very well here. So we'll attack with the Pioneer unit. And then yeah, we'll just be able to take him out actually. Grab control of the airbase. And now we just need to identify that 1 unit here, which will just fly a plane overhead. So let's go ahead and get our units moving. We're going to want to use a bomber that can reach here. Where's this one at? Okay, so he's right there. So I don't know that we want to send him yet. Let's see how the best way to do this would be. You know, it's fine. We can send him. It doesn't really matter which unit comes here first. Okay, so we can't see him. Alright, so I'm a little bit surprised that we're not able to see him. We're going to have to, yeah, I guess we got to use the aviation recon just to locate 1 damn unit. Is what it is, though. So we don't want to attack with that guy. This guy here, I think he should be able to attack from here, right? Like up here? Okay, he can attack from here. So yeah, we'll be able to attack from there. But let's just use our planes. We're going to try and get this guy taken out if we can. So we can grab control of the city with the tank here. So yeah, we'll just send however many planes we need to send down here to get the job done. So we'll get him going. We'll bring him. I don't care if I got to use all my planes, guys. I feel like we can take Warsaw without air support at this point. Alright. I guess we'll leave 1 bomber out of this because we'll need to use some fighters here. We do have control of the airbase, so we could go ahead and land these guys if we wanted to. But it's fine, I don't think we need to do all that. So he should be, he's lost all his entrenchment. And we should be able to take him out now. We'll see. I want to make sure I win, though. So maybe do... I mean, that looks like pretty good odds. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we gained control of all the victory points over here before the Russians. Lovely. And we didn't even have to use his anti-air fire. I should have did that first before we attacked with the tank if we hadn't already. So, the artillery here, I guess we'll move him forward here. And if we can, we'll reinforce him. This plane needs to move to one of these damn air bases to go ahead and get some more ammunition. And if he can take off, we will, and attack one of these units here. Try and get this damn artillery taken out. This guy clearly needs to go back. Alright, go on land, and he should be able to attack as well. So yeah, we'll try and get the artillery taken out first. And do we have any planes left? We do. We have one more fighter left to attack. Alright, and that's all of our planes. So infantry should be able to move forward here, but yeah, you won't be able to attack anybody. The artillery did pull back. Could do the additional fire to try and get that artillery taken out. Let me see if this guy can do it. Okay, it looks like he can. There we go, beautiful. Not gonna have very good odds. Let's actually pull back out of there. I think that'd probably be good. So that anti-tank doesn't attack us. Well, he still can attack us, but he won't be up nice and close where he'd like to be. So what else do we got left down here? I think this is all the units here. So all we have left to do is take Warsaw. So let's go ahead and hurry up and get that done. Alright, so we're gonna want to... Let's see how the best way to do this is. We have 2 units here that need to be taken out. Hopefully our artillery can do enough damage to get it done. We'll attack with this artillery too, because remember, we don't have any air support. And I think what we're going to do is actually move this unit forward to attack that unit. Because I think we got this one. We still have 2 more attacks as well that we can make use of if we need to. Using the, the ability. God, I always forget the damn name of this ability. The frontline artillery. So let's see how the best way to go about doing this would be. I suppose we'll attack this guy here. Alright, so we could go ahead and grab control of that. But let's... oh, is that dude dead? Oh, he pulled back. Alright, so we'll have to attack the fort again with this guy. Nothing else to do with him. I'll push forward with the artillery. And then I suppose we'll seize control. Doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll go ahead and get into there. And get into there. And because they're not worried about anything, we'll go ahead and move these guys forward. And then these guys should probably come across the bridge this way. Alright, so we have gained control of Warsaw now. And I guess we'll go ahead and start moving these guys out of here. So who's left to move? Looks like I've got a tank that hasn't moved yet. Yes, we have this guy here. He would not be able to fire on anybody this turn, but we'll get kind of close so that next turn we'll be able to use them there. Because we only have one objective left to take, and that is Lublin, and then we're done. But that other event hasn't fired just yet. We haven't attacked with the recon unit, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, none of these are good attacks. We need to protect that airbase anyway, so we'll leave them there. We do have an artillery here that hasn't attacked again, though that we're not going to be able to do it just yet. Let's just move here in the trucks and see who else is left to move. So this guy isn't doing well. I think we'll probably just leave him there. And we still have the 1 infantry unit after taking this city. So let's go and move forward here. Alright, so I think everybody's moved. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Oops, that's not the end turn button. See what the AI does. They don't really have many units left. And of course the Soviets are going to push forward and help us out. We can't let them take Lublin, by the way. I don't know what happens if they take that.
The Führer is currently on the train to Warsaw. As his headquarters commandant, I'm in charge of his protection. But I need your cooperation in this. The main fighting in Poland is over, yet there may be saboteurs and guerrillas left over. I want no surprises of any type to suddenly materialize.
I understand. The Wehrmacht will take all possible measures to ensure the Führer's safety.
The Poles have begun a sudden counteroffensive near the Bzura River. We have enemy units advancing towards Lodz and Warsaw. The strategic situation is getting dangerous.
Our combined military forces will have to temporarily halt the offensive and hold this area. We need to deprive the Poles of the momentum. No better way to do it than dealing heavy casualties.
We seem to have kicked the fighting spirit out of the Poles.
Good. The enemy only wasted their troops in fruitless attacks. Our offensive actions are to continue immediately.
Alright guys, so we now have, we gotta make sure we protect this here. So that still needs to be done. Still need to take out these units here. And then there's one unit here, which we might need to take that out to complete the objective. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and try and get this done. Also, we need to make sure our planes aren't just sitting in the air. We're going to actually probably move the majority of them over to here. I don't know if any other... I'm pretty sure we killed all the units here. But just in case some spawn, I don't know if they'll spawn any over here. Just in case, we'll go ahead and bring some units over here to assist. So let's go ahead and get some of our tanks and stuff moving over here, wherever they can get. And I want to say, you know what? Let's just check if there's anybody out here, if anybody spawned to attack. Because last time I did this, it did seem like there were some troops here that I don't recall being here. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Yeah, maybe there's nobody here. But yeah, well, I remember when the train was going through the first time I went through, you know, you had these units that attacked down here, but I could have swore there was like some units that like just, it seemed like they appeared out of nowhere. But yeah, maybe I was just imagining it. Maybe there was just more troops here than I knew. I guess that's probably what happened. All right, so let's go and start pushing these guys over here just in case. There's really nothing else to do with them. I suppose we could attack these guys here. I suppose that would be an option. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. With this unit here, use the additional ability. Just get them some experience because it's a core unit. I think it'd be good to try and get our core unit some extra experience. We'll even attack with this recon unit here as well. And do we have any core units over here that could use the experience? Well, this guy here is going to have to attack into the city. So yeah, let's attack these guys, and we will use the incendiary bomb. You know, that's not necessary. We can use the prestige later. So yeah, we'll bomb him, and see what else we want to do. We can try and take him out with the infantry here.
Our invasion of Poland opens with resounding victories. Our combined military units have reached their respective designated locations according to our invasion plan.
The incredible shame inflicted upon the German nation by the Treaty of Versailles has, at least in part, been removed. This is a joy to hear. Our armed forces are living up to my expectations. However, I will not consider our victory over Poland complete until I see the German jackboots marching through the streets of Warsaw. I am departing for Poland as we speak. We will meet in person.
I'm sorry about all the loud noises outside right now, guys. It's just that time of day, man. We just got like a lot of loud noises out there. You know, we got trains going by, vehicles driving by. It's just very loud outside right now. So let's go and try and attack again with our core units. That's what I'm trying to do here. And we're gonna get that guy destroyed. Let's see who else. I guess we can. Well, he doesn't have any ammunition, so he's not doing anything. I'll push forward here with this guy. I don't know if we'll be able to kill him with the core unit. Well, maybe if we used our planes here, I suppose we could. And he's not dead. Damn it. All right, so I think we have. Yeah, we have another tank here. So let's go ahead and take control here. So our flag is overhead and not the Soviet one. All right, excellent. So got that data, and let's go ahead and move over here to protect the. Again, I don't know. There's probably not going to be units that attack us, but I'm not entirely sure. So just in case, we do have this core unit that can attack here. So yeah, let's go and bring him over here. That'll actually destroy it, but that's fine. And that got us the 400 points since I think we just destroyed all their units. So that gave us the benefit there. Might have already had it, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I think we had to destroy that unit. So let's go ahead and get all of our planes, if they can, going into an airbase. I think we still have to wait for Hitler to get over here, so let's go ahead and get our planes on the airbase so that they don't, you know, all die due to lack of fuel. I guess we'll move this guy over here. Again, I'm just not entirely sure if any units are going to pop up. I don't know. Again, I might just be like misremembering because of how many units came down from up here. But there was like a ton of units around here. I remember I told you guys in that first playthrough, they took both of these victory points here. They didn't take the airbase though, which was good because I think I had planes on there at the time. And then they, and you know what? Speaking of that, we just moved planes over here. We should probably get a unit there. I don't think we have anybody to move over there, do we? All right, well, if they did take that, again, I don't see any units around here. We could always do just one more just to be careful here. Yeah, there's nobody here. It was probably just these units up here, and I'm just being extra cautious, but I don't see any reason not to be a little bit cautious. All right, so we're gonna land, oops, all these guys that can land over here. And got a couple more here. Oh, looks like he's not close enough to the airbase. Right, land him, and these guys are just gonna have to land here more than likely. Because they are out of fuel. You might be able to take off again though. Yeah, I suppose we will. Just in case. Alright, excellent. Suppose we can go ahead and go, you know, have them take off if they have the fuel to do so. Or the movement points, I should say. This guy can still attack again. Hold up. Oh, okay, yeah, we can move him on this railroad over here. Although he might run into Hitler. I don't know if they'll crash into each other. Is this going to stop Hitler from moving? I don't actually know how that works. So I suppose we'll see. Let's see if there's any units left that I would like to move over here. I guess we can just kind of start moving all the units up. Just, again, I'm just being cautious here, guys. Give him over here. Anybody who can move over this way, we will move. Except for that guy. He really can't move much. Suppose we'll move this guy. And him. So we got a couple infantry units left to move over here. Oh, there we go. Get somebody over there. And I suppose these guys can just stay here. Or maybe we would want to reinforce them. Well, you know what? It's better to have them get topped off at the end of the scenario. And there are units here. Okay, I thought those units came out of nowhere, man. I wasn't imagining that. So yeah, they did take control of that. All right, so I wasn't sure, but yeah, it just seemed like there was like a ton of units, man, that were over here, not just the ones that came down from here. So there were units that just spawn out of the damn forest. All right, well, I'm glad I moved them over here. I felt like I was being a little bit overcautious, but I was a little bit worried about it. And it is nighttime as well, so I mean, it's a good thing we have all these damn planes over here, and hopefully they're the only two units. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to assume that they're the only two. Well, you know what? I'm not assuming anything. There could be plenty more units. But what we're going to do is go ahead and try and use our core units here to attack so that they get the experience. So yeah, we'll use the core units first. This guy's going to have to land. He's not doing so well. And then we'll just go and attack this guy here. And then we'll move. All right, and I think we have one, yeah, we got one core unit left. One core plane unit left, I mean. And can he take off? He cannot take off. He does not have any movement points left. All right, so again, we'll try and use the core units to take them out first. I suppose we'll attack him. But let's get our artillery moving forward. We also have this guy here. I suppose what we can do is go this way. We'll just spread out our fire and hit both of them, I suppose. Again, I'm just trying to use the core units first if we can. It doesn't look like he'll be able to. I think the problem here is that we have too many units here. So let's go ahead and move them. Now we'll move this guy. Trying to see how the best way to do this would be. I suppose we'll move him here. Again, waiting to attack. Let's move all these guys here forward. And then seeing if I can't. Yeah, I can't reach them. Alright, I was just trying to get the kill with the core unit, or at least get the damage done with the core unit. If we could, because it looks like we don't really have any core units over here. No. This is almost all. We got one core unit here, the tank. So we'll do this attack here, because it looks like it's pretty easy. Do that attack there. That kills one of them. Can't attack that unit there. He's not going to have very good odds, though. We're going to have to use some of the non-core. I mean, we're using non-core units any damn way, so I suppose it doesn't matter. See if we have any core units that are moving. Nah, they're still pretty far away. I don't know how it was all core units that ended up being super far. But yeah, I try and get as much experience for the core units as possible. Since, again, you do end up bringing those, you know, all throughout your whole campaign. Through each scenario. Alright, so we'll start, yeah, all the core units were over here. Probably because I had all core units in this southern army. I think that's what happened here. So now we just have a bunch of non-core units here. So let's just do the bombers, since it doesn't really matter. So we try and get this unit taken out so he can't attack the train. Don't want that to happen. I guess we'll have him land. Alright. Hit him with this bomber as well. Land him. And then this bomber who's already landed. Let's move him forward. And then our dive bomber here. I mean, they're not doing a ton of damage, guys. That's okay. And then we have this one. Alright, so completely finished up here. He has moved out of the city. Let's go ahead and just move here and get him destroyed. Alright, excellent. So we're back up to the 400 points here. Got our objectives back. And hopefully that's all the units that are here, guys. I don't actually know. I felt like there's 3 or 4 that popped up over here, but again, I can't really tell because a lot of the units were moving down from here, so there might be a couple more here. We'll see. So we should probably keep on just planning moving troops forward in case. Like this guy needs to also land on the airbase. We gotta make sure our planes aren't just sitting out there. So they're either on the airbase or heading towards the airbase or whatever. So we don't lose any planes in the sky. Alright, let's go end our turn. It's just their units moving. Here comes our train. I don't know how far he has to get. I don't remember. Maybe just over here to Warsaw. So could you fail due to like lack of time if you didn't save enough time? I sure hope not. Yeah, well, if Hitler has to get over here in order for you to finish the objective, why didn't they like let you know that you had like a certain amount of time? That seems kind of strange. No more units are attacking over here, so let's just go ahead and get all of our planes landing on the airbase here, guys, or a airbase. You know what? The unit here that's there isn't very strong, so let's go ahead and move them somewhere else so they're not all sitting on the same airbase. That could be kind of stupid. They attack there and destroy every plane I have. Yeah, that'd be kind of dumb. Let's go move. I guess this guy can land. And if anybody hasn't landed yet, we'll make them land. Alright, so all the planes are currently on an airbase. And I guess we'll just end our turn and hopefully he gets here. And that we don't fail due to having to wait for him.
Herr Führer, I'm glad your journey went without a hitch. You really shouldn't place yourself in such risks.
I promised my soldiers I would stand by them, and I will not remain in the rear as our combined forces achieve their magnificent military feat. I see now that our success has not been exaggerated.
According to the Abwehr, the Poles are mobilizing the eastern part of the country. The reservist divisions will soon arrive at the front line.
A worrying development, though one to be expected. We have but a few days to crush the Poles, or the strategic odds will start shifting in their favor.
I created the Wehrmacht to be the instrument of the German nation's will, with state-of-the-art weapons and equipment. Yet the world's best armaments would amount to nothing without the fine Prussian officers of the old guard, such as you. Thank you for your skillful leadership during this operation.
All right, guys, so we got the absolute victory. When they had that other thing pop up, I was like, I don't remember that happening. I was like, do we have more we got to do? So that kind of seems strange, though, right? Where they had, you have to defend Hitler as he goes to Warsaw, and you have to do that before you win. But they never said that you had like a time limit before you had to have him on his way. It looked like it took 3 turns. So we did that at the last moment in order to win, I think. That seems kind of odd. They really should have notified you, like, hey, you've got to get you have to get, whatever cities you had to get. I think it was maybe Lublin and Warsaw, or maybe it was just Warsaw. I don't remember when his train started. But yeah, they should have told you that you had a certain amount of turns to take those 2 cities before you would end up not having enough time to complete it. So that seems kind of odd to me, but unless you don't get the penalty for not completing in time because you're waiting for that one objective. I don't know, guys. That seems kind of strange. But anyways, we got the 400 victory points. We did get the absolute victory again. That gave us the Order of Michael the Brave First Class, which is 1+ soft attack to the HQ unit. We get that from the Kingdom of Romania. And then we have the Iron Cross, which is a 1+ command point. So as you can see here, these are all our stats. I don't think we lost any planes, or excuse me, I don't think we lost any units outside that one reconnaissance plane. So yeah, that was the only hit we took. Of course, we did have to pay in prestige, I think, to like repair units and stuff for the damage that we took. But yeah, overall, we should have a good chunk of prestige at 2,446 total prestige. And we're going to go ahead and finish the operation here. And there will be another cutscene, and then that'll be the last thing we do before we end the episode.
Halder, did our tank divisions leave Brest on schedule? According to the pact, this city is in the Soviet sphere of interests.
Unfortunately, we do not have enough time to evacuate all the damaged tanks and heavy machinery. I ask your permission to extend the evacuation.
We cannot endanger our agreement with the Soviets. I order you to complete the evacuation by tomorrow evening. If we cannot evacuate anything on time, just leave it. Tell Guderian this order is absolute.
Comrade Crivochet, I have a request.
You have my attention, General.
I have an order to immediately evacuate my forces, but we require more time to carry it out. Can I ask you for your cooperation in this matter?
Let me get this straight. If you want to get hold of the trophies, I will not allow it.
I am not talking about trophies. We have to evacuate our own tanks, damaged during the battle.
You are a true commander if you're going out of your way for your troops. Agreed. I will give you a few more days. We can even help you out by providing artillery trucks.
You have my sincere gratitude. I'm happy to fight alongside such true comrades.
It is a mutual feeling, Heinz. I think this is how true brothers in arms should help each other.
Oh, and one more thing. This decision is not approved by both my and your superiors. I hope that we can manage it here without bothering them, right?
Surely we can. We in Russia have a saying, the less you know, the better you sleep.
Indeed. Let's make sure the High Command sleeps well, while we get down to business here.
You see the German and Soviet commanders all being so friendly. I'm sure that will last a long time. So, one thing I think was interesting is that the Soviet commander, he had a little bit of a Russian accent, or they tried to make him have like a sound a bit Russian. And a lot of people, whenever I do these series, comment about the voice acting. I feel like the voice acting with each each one of Starni Games, one of their games, has gotten better. So Panzer strategy, that was a little bit rough. Hitler had a southern accent in that one, so that was a little bit rough. I felt like the Strategic Mind of the Pacific was a huge improvement on the voice acting, and then this one is a huge improvement on that one. So they continue to have better and better voice acting. But even in this series, I had a lot of people comment about the voice acting. One person said that it sounded weird that they didn't have German accents, that the voice actors for the German commanders didn't have the German accents, and I agree. I think that would kind of add a little bit to it if they had like a little bit of a German accent to it. Now, technically, they wouldn't even be speaking English. They'd be speaking German, and so I understand the argument that it doesn't really matter if they have an accent or not, because it's not going to be authentic no matter what, because they wouldn't be speaking English. If you wanted to be authentic, you'd have to have them speaking German and then put the subtitles on the bottom. But if you are going to have them speak English, I just feel like it just adds a little bit to it, makes you feel like these are Germans by having them have a German accent, even if it is not accurate either way. So yeah, they did that with the Soviet commander. I feel like if they would have done that with the German commanders, it would have been a little bit better. And somebody else had commented about that, I think, on the first episode of this series. And I agree with that. So yeah, I think they should do that for the next game. And I expect that the voice acting will improve in that one as well, because they continue to improve. But yeah, we got the absolute victory in the invasion of Poland. You guys can see just how elaborate that scenario was for the invasion of Poland. That's the best invasion of Poland I've ever played in one of these games before. Very elaborate. I love all the little additional secondary objectives and little story events that pop up and stuff. So yeah, I really like that. I'm excited to check out the invasion of Norway event, scenario, because I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't played it. So I'm excited to do that, and I am going to do that one off camera again, mainly because there's a lot to the invasion of Denmark and Norway, with the focus on the Navy. It's one of the scenarios in these games that typically has the most ships for the Germans. There might be one or two other scenarios that have a little bit more ships or whatever, but you won't have that many ships for any of these initial ones. Obviously the Spanish Civil War, the invasion of Poland, the Low Country one, the Dunkirk scenario, which I don't know if this one has a Dunkirk scenario. I think it does, though, like the last one did. And then the invasion of France. So I think between all those, the only one that really has very many ships is the Norway one. So there's a lot to it with the land, sea, and air, and just you don't have a lot of time. It's one of my favorite scenarios, though, in these games. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to play that one beforehand again. So hopefully we will have the next episode, which again will be the first episode for that invasion of Denmark and Norway. Hopefully, let me just double check that's what this is. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure, because I haven't even played this yet, so I wasn't entirely sure. But yeah, you see, it is the invasion of Denmark and Norway, as you'd expect. And I will play that off camera. And I don't know how long it's going to take. If the invasion of Poland took me 3 sittings, then I do in 3 videos for us to cover it. Then I expect the invasion of Norway would take even longer, like 4. It's probably be like 4 or 5 videos. So that's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours. So I will try and get it played between Friday and Saturday. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'll be able to get a video for Sunday. I'm gonna try my best to have a video up for Sunday. Try and play all the way through it. But if I can't, then I can't, and then we won't have the video till Monday or Tuesday. But again, I'm going to try my best to have it up on Sunday. So I'm excited for that one. Really looking forward to it. In the next episode, we will spend that 1,800-something prestige that we have. We have 550 victory points. So a lot of victory points to get some really good stuff here, guys. Landing an airfield costs 0 move points. That one would be really nice to have. So yeah, we got a lot of options and a lot of victory points to utilize. We also now get 40 command points rather than just the 39 that we were having. We have a maximum 40, so that'll be really helpful having that extra point. And with the prestige, we got a lot of stuff we can buy, guys. Quite a few things we'll be able to get. And we do keep that armored car. I'm really excited to see what equipment it can get. Okay, there's really not a lot of options. Just the Cyber Squad and incendiary shells. So you can't even fill in all 3 of your equipment slots. Okay. So we'll have to take a look at the heroes as well. We'll go ahead and upgrade any units there is to upgrade. We'll give them equipment. We'll buy a couple of new units as well. Quite a few things we'll be able to do, so I'm expecting it's going to be like a good solid like 20 minutes before we even get into the scenario next episode. And you know, one thing I'm considering doing, guys, is something that somebody proposed for me to do back in the Pacific campaign that we did, of doing the section in between scenarios, where we spend all of our stuff, making that its own separate video. And you know what, guys, there are some good reasons for doing that. First of all, a lot of people just look up the particular scenario they want to watch because they need help with it, see how I do it. And so then they have to watch me spend, 20 minutes in the beginning, or they got to skip past it to actually get into the scenario. And then that first episode, even if I make it an hour or something long, we still spent a big chunk of it, getting all the stuff spent, getting all of our resources spent, getting some new units and getting them equipped out. And then we watch the cutscenes, and then you watch, the breakdown of the actual scenario. When you have all your men break down all your leaders break down the scenario. And so it results in us, I think for the Polish campaign, it was like 30 something minutes before we were actually playing. So it was close to 30 minutes, I think. And so, yeah, I think that there is definitely a reason to make that its own separate video. And maybe I will do that, guys. Maybe we'll just have like separate videos in between, where it's just like a good solid like 20 something minute video where we just focus on getting all the stuff bought. And let me know down in the comments. Obviously I got to play the next scenario, so there'll be a couple days before the next video, so that'll give me time to kind of read your guys' comments and see how you guys feel. Do you think that's a good plan for us to have a separate video in between the scenarios, so that the episode 1 of that particular scenario will not open up with that 20 something minutes worth of equipping our troops and spending our prestige and victory points? Let me know. I'd like to hear your guys' opinion, because I think that might be a good plan to start doing. Now, one last thing I'll mention before we end the video is you notice that we do have a few more commanders here than we did before. We still have Guderian, and then we have Manstein. We also have Rommel here, and we have Donitz. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Donitz. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. And he's an admiral. So that he's here because, of course, the German Navy is going to be is going to be playing a large role in this scenario. So yeah, I think this time we'll actually maybe, especially if we do the loadout in a separate video, that we could, right before we start the scenario, we could also listen to all these guys, or at least just click on them so you can see what all they have to say about the scenario. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. We got that absolute victory in the invasion of Poland. I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if it would or not. I wish I had known before that I only needed to take those 2 cities. I thought I had to take all. Well, we did need to take all the flags, but the Soviets can take them, and I guess that works as long as they don't take those 1-2 hexes. I wasn't aware of that. I thought we had to take all the hexes there, and if I would have just clicked on it, I would have saw that, and that would have been very helpful to know, and I wouldn't have been worried about it. But yeah, we ended up getting the absolute victory. Things worked out great. I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, where we'll be doing the invasion of Denmark and Norway. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.